Hello, and welcome back to EPG. I'm, of course, Greg, your host, and I want to thank you very much for joining me on my 150th episode. It's been a labor of love. Anyway, so you are here because you want to learn about a Mardi Gras survival guide, seeing that now we are in the colloquial deep gras, which is the last few days before Mardi Gras, the last week. So I developed a list of things to do and things not to do based on my 20 years experience of going to Mardi Gras and living in and around New Orleans. But yeah, so let's start with the very, very first rule, and that is Mardi Gras is a marathon, not a sprint. What I mean by that is if you are visiting, you can spread out your joy with however long you are here. You don't need to drink all the drinks. You don't need to eat all the food the first few hours you are here because you might get sick, and then that might knock you out for the rest of the gras. So yeah, rule one, marathon, not a sprint. Number two, when you are watching parades and you see floats go past, always be sure to have your hands up in a bracing position because they don't just throw beads, they throw toys, they throw coins, they throw very thick plastic. One time when it was my first Mardi Gras, I got pelted in the face with a thick plastic bead because I wasn't paying attention and it busted my lip. So hands up, rule number two. Rule number three, ladies, this goes out to the ladies especially, maybe some adventurous guys, but whatever. If you want to show your wares, be sure to do that down in the French Quarter only, or further down away from uptown and from those places, because Mardi Gras is still kind of a family affair. But yeah, if you want to show off what you got, be sure to do it down in the French Quarter. You'll get a bunch of beads for it. Everything will be fine. If you do it outside of the French Quarter, it's tacky, it's looked down upon. You'll probably get talking to by a local. But yeah, so be sure, rule three, if you're going to show your wares, do it downtown. Number four, when you are crossing the street anywhere in New Orleans, and really anywhere in the world, always look both ways, even on one-way streets, because as I was told by somebody who was a local, one-way signs are only for tourists. And also on that note, if you are crossing the street, be sure to make eye contact or at least look in the direction of the driver of the car, because they are less likely to run you over if they think you can identify them. Kind of a, macabre rule, but it's important to understand that. Number five, let's see. There is no public urination anywhere in the city. It's one of the major rules. I mean, a lot of it's pretty laissez-faire with the rest of the stuff going on, but there is no public urination. You will get either a ticket, you'll get fined, you might get arrested. And on that point, make sure that another rule for this of stuff that you absolutely cannot do when you are here for Mardi Gras is touch police horses without permission. They are officers, and it is like assaulting a police officer if you touch a horse. During one Mardi Gras, I saw a guy run up. He was, and slap a police horse on the butt. And then this guy was tackled by 4 NOPD officers, and his face was put into the Bourbon Street gravy, which is the water and other stuff that is in the gutters. So his face was down in there while he was getting the cuffs put on. So yeah, no public urination for men or women, or police horses. Don't touch them. All right. Number 6, beads. Beads are great. Catch them all you can, but they lose value the second they hit the ground. So you can, jump up, you can try to grab them. You can, if you're a bit of a dubious person, you can try to grab them from somebody else. But as soon as they hit the ground, their value goes to 0. But don't worry, there'll be plenty of more beads. You can get better stuff if you just wait. And finally, number 7, packing. If you are coming to New Orleans from anywhere else in the country, you want to bring layers. You want to have, a t-shirt, you want to have a sweatshirt, you want to have a jacket. long pants, shorts, thin long pants, because the weather changes all the time. What can be, warm one day can be cold the next. So make sure that if you are coming to New Orleans, you dress in layers. So also, kind of a pro tip, if you go to a thrift store before you go anywhere, or before you come to New Orleans, you can pick up a whole wardrobe that you can just throw out on your way out of the city, because I have had to do that a couple times. Drinks get spilled, uh, you know, people, may throw up on you. But yeah, so that's another pro tip, is to have clothes that you can easily get rid of and won't feel that attached to them. So that being said, have a happy and safe Mardi Gras. I might see you out. If you see me, come say hi. Yeah, thank you very much for your time, and get out there.